Hola! Hey guys, welcome to the Psychic Sanctuary. I am Miss Serenity Oasis. You can call me Miss Serenity. I am a psychic medium, a tarot card reader, and also a spell practitioner. Yes, I am a spiritual practitioner. I do spell work as well. So if you're interested in any love spells, money spells, protection spells, any type of situation you may have going on, I have a spell for that. However, first and foremost, please understand and please be advised that before you have any type of spell work done with me, a full tarot card reading will be required first and foremost. And speaking of tarot card readings, guess what we are here for today? Today we are going to be doing some tarot card readings for Virgos for the month of September. So if you are a Virgo, this is your reading for the month of September. If you know a Virgo, make sure that you tag them down below, and also make sure that you share this video, okay? This is a collective message, and keep in mind that I am an intuitive reader. I am a medium, so I'm in between the physical and the spiritual realm. I can see spirit, I can hear spirit, I can feel spirit, and the message that we're going to receive today is going to be a collective message. So it may not resonate with each and every Virgo, and that's absolutely okay, and that's absolutely fine. But if this message resonates with you, then please make sure that you take whatever it is that spirit gives during this session and you apply it to your life for the betterment of your own good. Come on, it's time for us to start improving ourselves. That's what I'm all about, and that's what I'm here for. I am definitely here for self-improvement. Each and every one of my clients know that I just want to see you guys succeed at the end of the day. Do not forget to like me on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have become way more active. I'm making way more content, and as I always tell you guys, if you have anything that you want me to make a video on, or anything that you want my opinion on, any subject, any topic, no matter what it's about, any questions that you have, anything that you want to know about me, inbox me, and I will make a video about that subject, okay? Because I get a lot of common questions, and you know, if there's anything you guys are curious about, anything in the world, then I'm here for it, okay? Thank you very much, and I'm happy that you guys are here with me today. Soon I am going to be giving away some readings. We're going to be doing some contests and some giveaways really soon, so make sure that you are following me on all social media platforms. So now that I show you guys my cards that I use, these are my two main decks of cards, and then usually I have my third deck of cards that I use. I don't usually use more than 3 decks of cards, but I'll use 3, usually 2 for sure. And if this deck wants to speak, I'll definitely use it. Now, let me tell you about this deck. I was drawn to this deck from the very beginning. Like, this deck was like everything to me, right? And this deck is called the Wild Unknown. And everything about this deck drew me to the deck, including the artwork of this deck of cards. I mean, this really drew me in completely. Like, this deck of cards spoke to me immediately. And it's funny because I read the reviews on this deck of cards, and when I read the reviews on this deck of cards, everyone was like, this is a hard deck of cards, this is for an experienced reader, blah blah blah. And spirit was like, no, get it, I got this deck of cards. I connected with this deck of cards immediately, okay? When I tell you immediately, so you cannot go based off of any reviews or anything of that nature. But now that I've shown you guys the cards that I use, because it's so funny, I have so many regular clients that I speak to, even clients that I have multiple sessions with per week, you know, that have probably never seen my cards that I use. But yes, I use 3 different decks depending on who wants to speak. So what we're going to do is, before we get started, you know, I like to give you guys a little background because I like you guys to understand what's going on, and I like you guys to see how I operate. And I like you guys to know the details. You know why? Because I want you to feel comfortable. When you're here at the Psychic Sanctuary with Miss Serenity, I want you to feel comfortable. Okay? I'm welcoming you into my home. I'm welcoming you into my space. Okay? We are exchanging energy at this very moment. So Yes, I want you to feel comfortable, so I like to show you. Give you a little inside scoop, honey. Let you know what's happening. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cleanse these cards. I'm going to cleanse these cards so that we can get started. And I'm only going to use 2 decks of cards today. And I'm going to cleanse these cards with some incense. You can use like the white sage incense or just the regular sage incense. You can use Palo Santo to cleanse them. You can use dragon's blood to cleanse them if you're going to use incense. But you use the smoke from the incense to cleanse your tarot cards. At least I do. There's multiple ways to cleanse them though. Okay, so some of you guys may not know this because you may not have had a session with me before in the past, which is absolutely fine. And I am here to guide you. I use multiple decks of cards whenever I do sessions. Usually I use 2 decks, and the reason why is because, you know, there's different entities that are attached to different decks of cards. And, you know, some want to tell different stories. So for instance, this is a deck of oracle cards that I have had for years that I truly love so much, because with these oracle cards, when spirit talks to me, spirit gives me in-depth connection to how you guys are feeling on the inside, the parts that nobody sees, the parts that nobody knows. So I'm able to call out different things about, you know, your current feelings or your feelings in the past, or, you know, things that you may feel in the future, because this deck of cards right here, for me, it goes deep. Okay, and then I have the second deck of cards that I use, which are my tarot cards, and this is the Rider-Waite deck of cards. And I always tell the story about this deck of cards of how when I first bought these cards, I did not connect with these cards for a whole year. And I actually bought these cards because when I read all of the reviews, once I was told to go buy tarot cards, because it actually came out in one of my sessions with my godmother that I had to go and buy tarot cards because that's what spirit led me to do. And that is what I did. But, you know, you have to allow these spiritual tools to choose you. And I was looking online and reading some of the reviews, and everybody was like, yeah, get this deck, because this is the best deck to start off with. It's the easiest deck, you know, whatever. And I got it for that purpose. And let me tell you something, I could not connect with this deck whatsoever. I could not connect with this deck. I did not connect with this deck until a year later, because I remember every full moon I would take this deck out and I would charge it, and no connection. After a year, I took this deck out for the full moon to charge it in the windowsill, and this deck started talking to me. This deck started talking, and I was like, oh, now you want to talk to me, now you want to talk. I got excited, don't get me wrong, I got real excited. But, you know, ever since then, me and this deck has been locked in. See, the thing is that when you really read these tools, you have a relationship with them. You as a reader develop a relationship with your cards and with any spiritual tool that you use, because you're going to be exchanging energy. You see how that works? Okay, so I have my incense box. This is a little box. I got this from 5 and Below, I believe. I think it was like $6. But this is an incense box, and it holds 2 different incense. And the reason why I like these so much, because let me tell you, I have a little hack that I use to cleanse spiritual tools without, you know, having to do so much work, because I may be really busy or doing something else. You just take your cards and you set them right on top of the incense box right here. You know, you set your intention while you're cleansing them, and you allow the smoke to cleanse the cards. That's what you do. We allow it to cleanse. So I'm going to put this to the side for a second, and then I'm going to cleanse the space also, because that's another thing. whenever you're doing tarot readings, whenever I'm doing tarot readings, in between readings, I make sure that I cleanse the energy and cleanse the space, because I don't want the last person's energy from the last session to still be lingering around during our session. You know, I want the energy to feel fresh. I want the energy to feel new. I want you to feel this energy as well, because if you have anxiety, or if you're anxious, or if you're stressed, you can feel a little bit more relieved when we first start, because if somebody else's energy is lingering around, then guess what? It's going to be the same exact energy for you, and we don't want that. We want better energy. So I like to play my singing bowl at times. And as I play my singing bowl, I'm normally like saying affirmations out loud. I mean, or you can say a prayer if you pray, or you can read Psalms 23 if that makes you feel calm, or you can do what I do, which is speak your own words of what you are seeking and what your intentions are out loud. And you can say something like, I remove all negative energy, all negative spirits, all negative vibrations, all low vibrational energy from my space. You know, you can say something of that nature. This is always so peaceful. And if you find this very peaceful, then let me know. Comment down below and let me know if you want. Okay, so now that we have discussed all of that, and now that our cards are completely cleansed, now that the space is cleansed, the energy is cleansed, it is time to pull some cards. So remember, this tarot card session is for Virgos. If you are a Virgo sun, a Virgo moon, or a Virgo rising, this message can resonate with you. So it doesn't only have to be that your sun sign is in Virgo. It can be that your moon sign is in Virgo, or your rising sign is in Virgo. So if you fall under one of those three categories and this message resonates with you, because this is a message for the collective, okay? And if you want something more personal, more in-depth and more details, then you can come and schedule a full tarot card session with me. Just make sure that you inbox me on Facebook or DM me on Instagram at Miss Serenity Oasis. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see what Spirit wants Virgos to know for this coming year. Oh, I said year. I meant this coming month of September. Yes. Okay, the first thing that Spirit is showing me is that a lot of you may feel like you're kind of stuck. You may have this feeling of you're not exactly where you want to be at in life. You may have this feeling of like there's a lot of stagnant energy around you because you're not really moving forward in any direction in your life, and especially with relationships. I see some of you are definitely going to have some relationship issues. And it just looks like there's a lot of lack of communication, and this may be coming from your significant other. I also feel like there's a lot of relationships in Virgo season with Virgos that are like pretty much either, it looks like it's on a what do you call those, a seesaw from back in the days, kind of like on a seesaw. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. It's like we don't know what we're doing. Because I also see a lot of Virgo relationships that have pretty much fallen off course. That's what Spirit is showing me. And I see a lot of Virgos wanting something new and just wanting a new path. I also see that. So Spirit is saying, listen, if these are the things that you're looking for, you may have to make some changes. You may have to make some changes around you. But the thing about it is that when you feel like you are stuck, you have to first and foremost get out of that mindset. So Virgo, Spirit is saying you're going to have to be the one to take yourself out of that mindset of feeling stuck. It's nobody else's job, not your spouse, anyone else's, just yours. A lot of times what it is that we are stuck in our own minds, and we're the ones that's really holding ourselves back, you know? Because I'm showing like a lot of Virgos that's pretty much just feeling like, you know how like you're in a box in life, and it's like you want to come out of that box. You want to come out of that. You know how you have that everyday routine, and it's like, okay, so this is just all that life is. Like there's nothing more. I feel like a lot of you guys want to seek, a lot of you guys want to adventure, a lot of you guys want to venture out. You want to try something new, no matter if it's going to school, no matter if it's traveling, no matter if it's just trying different restaurants. But it's like you feeling like you're at a standstill in your life. That's how you're feeling. And it's like you have to come out of the smoke and mirrors, and you have to be ready to pretty much make some actions, take some steps yourself, because only you are going to be able to get you there. Okay, so yes. Also, Spirit is saying there's a lot of you that are holding on to things in the past that it's kind of, it's holding you back. Because I'm seeing a lot of you that still think about past situations. You may feel some guilt about things that, you know, happened long ago that weigh down on you, that it kind of holds you back from moving forward in life. Spirit is definitely showing me that. And when you have these feelings, you don't share them with anyone else. So then you have that sense of loneliness because you don't have anybody else to share these feelings with. Because on the outside, you know, you may seem like you have it all together and that you're all strong and tough and all that kind of stuff, but on the inside, it's like you're melting. For those of you Virgos who have been thinking about making any type of change, no matter if it is moving to another city, moving to another state, because I see a lot of moving. So if you have been thinking about or considering moving lately, Spirit is saying definitely go for it, because it looks like change is going to be good for you, Virgo. Change is going to be good for you. So if you're one of those people who have recently been waking up and just feeling like, oh, I'm tired of being here, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go, what should I do? Spirit is saying this is your confirmation. Take Spirit up on its offer and go. It's going to be fresh, new start, and it's going to feel good, and it's going to be good. Okay? Also, Virgo, Spirit is showing me that there are some of you out there that always second guess yourself. Spirit is saying you're going to have to stop doing that. Stop second guessing yourself, because you have to follow what you feel on the inside. So yes, trust yourself. Do not doubt yourself. Spirit is saying do not doubt yourself. Okay? And guys, please remember that all of these messages are not going to resonate with everyone. These are collective messages, and the messages come as they come. And if you are a Virgo and it resonates with you, then that message is for you. So make sure that you share this video and tag a Virgo in this video, because they need to see this, honey. Happy Virgo season. And why does everybody always hate on Virgos? I promise you, everybody always hates on Virgos. I have been seeing nothing but hate for Virgos up and down my timeline. Okay, so Virgo, there may be some of you out there who overthink. Spirit is saying you need to calm down with overthinking. Just flow with the process. Let shit go. There's a Virgo out there that is spending a lot of money. Spirit is saying you have to slow down with the way you are spending money, because let me tell you something, you're going to start going backwards. So Spirit is saying to budget and to watch spending unnecessary money, because I'm seeing like money going away from you. And listen, that is not what we want. It's not the type of energy we want to have. So if you're that Virgo that Spirit is talking to, be careful with your finances. Don't do anything unnecessary. Don't do anything you don't have to. If you go into the club, find an outfit in your closet that you only wore once, okay, and call it a fucking day. Simple. And Virgo, there's also, I see somebody is having somebody around them that is playing on their emotions. So Spirit is saying be careful of a manipulative, and this feels like an ex. So this may be somebody that you just broke up with, somebody that you broke up with a while ago that you're still communicating with, or somebody you broke up with that may still be around or maybe coming back. But Spirit is saying be careful of a manipulative like ex being in your ear, maybe trying to come back or trying to convince you of something. Spirit is saying no, do not fall for it whatsoever. So if you have that situation going on and you are a Virgo sun, a Virgo moon, or a Virgo rising, then make sure that you don't fall for it, okay? Leave them exes in the past. Leave them where they're at. A lot of times people are always trying to hold on to people and hold on to the past, and all it's doing is holding you back. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Yes. So guys, as I told you before, when you are ready to book a full session with me, make sure that you inbox me or DM me on Facebook or on Instagram, because if you come and get a full tarot card session with me, then we can get a little bit deeper, because the messages that were received, they are a collective message, and they are for Virgos for the month of September, whether you are a Virgo sun, a Virgo moon, or a Virgo rising. Whatever resonates with you, you take that and you apply it to your life. Now, if you have a specific situation that you want more details on, more insight, you want me to look into it, you want Spirit to get all in your business personally, one-on-one, then make sure you inbox me or DM me on Facebook or on Instagram at Miss Serenity Oasis, okay? And make sure that you're following me on my TikTok, because I have so much fun with TikTok now. Anywho, thank you guys for joining me, and I really had fun, and I look forward to doing more of these zodiac readings. It's just a lot of different messages that are sent from Spirit to you if it resonates with you and you are a Virgo. So if you have any questions, make sure that you comment down below, tag a Virgo down below, and inbox me or DM me if you have something that you want me to make a video about, and I got you, I got you, I got you. Anywho, thank you for joining the Psychic Sanctuary, and I will see you on my next video. Love you guys.